It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by ProMed Ambulance Services, care you can count on, and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. One of the first wildmen in professional wrestling, Bull Curry, also known as Wild Bull Curry, is recognized as one of the originators of the hardcore style, along with legends such as The Sheik, Abdul the Butcher, and Bruiser Brody. Fred Thomas Curry Sr. was born the 2nd of May in 1913. At age 16, he joined the circus in order to help provide for his 4 brothers and sisters. His job at the circus was that of the tough man who took on all corners from the audience in a fight. He had 65 straight wins without anyone going past one 5-minute round. In his 20s, Curry became a policeman in his hometown of Hartford, Connecticut, where he put his tough man background to good use in the streets, quickly earning him a reputation for toughness. It has been claimed that on one occasion, a wild steer bull broke out of the Hartford stockyard and ran wild in the streets. Curry grabbed the bull by the horns and managed to wrestle it to the ground. However, it is likely this was nothing more than a fictional story created by wrestling promoters to give a reason for his nickname of Wild Bull that stuck with him for the rest of his life. Trained by Adam Weissmuller, the uncle of Johnny Tarzan Weissmuller, Curry debuted in 1932 in Detroit, where he was a mainstay for the next several years. His brutal hardcore style of wrestling made him a top name in the territory. He was so well known that he even faced legendary boxer Jack Dempsey in an exhibition match in 1940. In the early 50s, he relocated to Texas, where he had runs with Danny McShane, Fritz Von Erich, Tony Bourne, and Killer Carl Cox, among others. Among the hallmarks of Bull Curry's wild man look were his bushy eyebrows, maniacal facial expressions, and insane eyes that could scare the crowd just by looking at them. In one case, he scared a girl at ringside so badly she had to be carried from the ring in terror. This particular look, coupled with his wild brawling style, made Bull Curry one of the most hated rule breakers in wrestling. In fact, he was so hated in places that riots broke out more than once, as irate fans attacked him in the ring. For part of the 60s, he teamed up with his son Fred, later become known as Flying Fred Curry. Unlike his father, Fred was a clean-cut babyface. As time went on, he struck out on his own more and more, trying to get away from his father's reputation as a rule breaker. This never caused tensions between father and son. Bull Curry retired from wrestling in 1979 after more than 40 years in the business. Later in life, he worked as a probation officer. He died on March 8, 1985, at the age of 71. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.